guys, it's Ella. So I still have to get into like my background and stuff. I have not sat down to do that, but I'm on vacation all next week, so maybe there'll be a couple more videos with more of that like background stuff. But today, this one's gonna be kind of short because I had a situation happen this past weekend. It was my dad's birthday, and I love my dad, and we don't talk all that much, but like I've never had a problem with my dad. He will side with my mom when there's a fight and stuff like that, but he's not, I mean, I think he's an enabler, but he's not volatile or anything like that. He's not toxic. So I had to call him Saturday to wish him happy birthday, and I was a little bit nervous because I was worried that I had to talk to my mom too, which I was not ready to do that. So I called him, and it broke my heart because we were talking about stuff, we were catching up, and my mom was not home, and he was asking me what was going on in my life, and I told him, and then I was like, what's new with you? And he's like, well, I got a promotion. And I could tell in his voice that it was like the first time he had gotten to be excited about it. And I was surprised because I was like, well, when? And he was like, oh, a little over a week ago. And I hadn't heard anything about it. And my mom had been posting on Facebook about this part-time job that she just got, and the flowers in her yard, and she has her own business. So she was talking about how that was going, and nothing about my dad. And part of it could be, I would say that it was because, my dad is not on Facebook, and she was trying to like, keep it private, but she'll talk about my dad another time. So the fact that she didn't announce that he had a promotion, or tell me about it, or say it to anybody, it broke my heart, because I could hear my dad being proud of it, but almost like in this very, like, almost like he wasn't supposed to be kind of way. Sorry, my battery's running low and I got a warning. So I talked to him about it, and he's very excited, and it was nice, I guess, to let him experience that joy. Hi, kitty. And kind of hear in his voice, like, it was, I don't know, it sounded like he didn't get to do that before. And so I got off the phone with him, and later in the day, my mom left me a Facebook comment, although she's really into the bit strips. But anyway, she left me a comment that she'd heard that I called, and she'd wished that I had been there, and she said, and granted, she posted this on Facebook, and she had talked to me about it before, but she said, did he tell you about my new part-time job? And I had to pause, because I was like, well, what am I going to do here? Because I've heard a million things about your part-time job. What I didn't hear about was that Dad got a promotion, and he's very excited about it. So I replied to her comment, and I was like, yeah, I called to wish him happy birthday, and yeah, he also told me about his new promotion. And I didn't mention anything about her job. I kind of just acknowledged, yeah, I heard about it, but also I heard about this thing that, is very important that you should recognize. And she just wrote back, yep, things are looking up. I mean, she didn't even say like, oh yeah, we're very excited. Nothing. It was all about, it was almost like she couldn't bear to have somebody be excited for somebody else in the family. And it was very weird to see that from the outside, because being more removed now, I'm noticing it more. It's something when you grow up with that you just don't notice. And it was heartbreaking. And I kind of just let it go, and then she started to do more of the like liking posts on Facebook, and commenting on everything and doing, you know, trying to get back in there. And I don't know. I mean, I've calmed down isn't the right word, but I'm not as upset about it as I was before. My dad is a very sweet guy. He's not perfect, but he's a good dude. And that breaks my heart. I guess here's the way I look at it. I often think that if I met my parents at a party, I'd say hi to my mom and be nice, but I wouldn't hang out with her. I would hang out with my dad though. Like, he's the, you know, I'm quitting smoking, although I was really bad today. Because I had a whole nother thing happen with, I think the guy has some definite narcissistic personality disorder traits, but I wouldn't call him a full-on narcissist. Maybe I'll do another video about him and maybe get some opinions. Because maybe he's covert. I don't know. But something happened with that today. And so I smoked a lot. But anyway, my dad smokes. And so family, holidays and stuff, we would both go outside and try to get away from everybody and joke and laugh and talk. So I love my dad. And so it breaks my heart that he's kind of alone with her now. But it breaks my heart to say that. It's so hard to say that because I don't like feeling that way towards another person, especially my mother. So that's very hard to deal with. But yeah. And I didn't have therapy last week, so there's a whole bunch to talk about this week. So that's my little story. It's not that long. It was just another thing to me where I saw her behavior in a different way, in a way that wasn't necessarily reflected on me, but reflected on somebody else in the family. And seeing that was eye-opening and just kind of disorienting. Because I can understand, you know, based on the things I read, her not wanting to celebrate me, because if there is that competition thing or whatever that is, that makes sense. But I just didn't realize, like, there's no competition with her and my dad. They're supposed to be a team. And, you know, his job pays the bills. So she should be happy that he's potentially making more money and in a happier place and doing more of what he loves. And that wasn't the case. So that's all I got for now. I'll probably make some more videos next week, but like a batch of them, because I'll have so much more time, and fill you in on some history and this whole thing that happened today with, I'll do a video about the guy that, he's an ex-boyfriend, but we were still, look guys, I mean, we were still looking at him. And today I basically had said enough, because some of the things he was doing was not, it was crossing a boundary. And I might have lost my cool a little bit, but I said everything I needed to say. And I'll tell you what, I have not felt this good about things just internally since I met him and things kind of got weird. So it's pretty good. But his responses were just, I mean, look, I showed some of the text responses to my friends, and they were like, it's funny because all he does is talk about himself. And I said, I know. So anyway, but more on that later. I'm rambling now. So it is nighttime where I'm at, so I'm going to say goodnight. But I will talk to you soon. And as always, thank you for watching, and feel free to put comments below or subscribe or send me links to some cool stuff that might be of interest to me regarding this stuff or other videos. And thanks again for everybody who's been posting their own videos. You guys are super helpful, and I feel like there's this really lovely support and camaraderie and connection between perfect strangers who connect on this topic that's really hard to deal with. And so it's really nice to know that we're not really alone, and there, you know, we're kind of breaking this cycle and getting past this stuff kind of. together. So thank you. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye.